Hello, hello. It is Ambitious Queen on many scenes, doing many things. Don't forget, to know me is to love me. And to love me, you must know you. And to know you, you must love you. Finding myself through every struggle, good deed, and hustle has strengthened me to who I am today. What better way to start off a video with a poem that I have written myself? And not necessarily the whole poem, but just an introduction to who I am as a person. I am Justine, Ambitious Queen, and a lot of you may know me, and for those, if this is your first time watching my videos, welcome. This is a place where you can come to find motivation mindset. This is a place where you can relate as a mom, as a dad, going through your everyday routines in regards of your survival, as I am helping you all thrive through what it is that you want to do, who you want to be, and where you're going to go. As a part of my journey that I am on, I've learned and mastered the art of hustling in a legitimate way, not in a legal way, but hustling as in terms of my goals, my dreams, and my ambitions. One part that was missing for me was my growth process in terms of my spirituality, and I'm learning that as much as I rejected what I came from, the Nation of Islam, growing up, being born into it, as I went in a rebellious mindset, I eventually found out that I'm very connected with the universe, signs, animals, numbers. I'm connected in terms of numerology. Like, I pay attention. That's how deep I am. I'm very big on my third eye. I'm in this process that I'm sharing with you all of learning how to connect my mind, my body, and soul with my spiritual growth and survive and thrive at the same time. For those that don't know, I just recently came back from San Diego, California. And what's really amazing about that trip is I manifested traveling this year. The law of attraction is so real. Never in my life would I have thought that I would meet Lisa Nichols in person, let alone somebody that I just recently started following about 2 years ago. So what resonated with me the most is how I was listening to a motivational speaker every morning. I listened to Eric Thomas, I listened to Les Brown, I listened to Lisa Nichols, and I already acknowledged that I came from the teachings of the Nation of Islam with my minister, Louis Farrakhan, who his teachers was Master Farad Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad, which I'm learning that all of these individuals that I was following for motivation were the same characteristics that I was looking for that were already here in place with me in terms of Master Farad Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, and Minister Louis Farrakhan. I am now embracing the willingness to grow and commit myself to a deeper level of where I know I need to be, not only for myself, but for my children as well, and for my community. We as individuals get caught up into our routines. We get caught up into our egos and this persona of who we think we are without even experiencing things that we have or things that we need to experience to grow to the level of why God created us. I know that there are many individuals, well, let me ask, have you experienced times in your life where you're asking yourself, why am I here? What's my purpose? What happens after we die? What is the life? What is life? What is it after this? And if you haven't thought about these things, these are things that our children do think about, and if they feel comfortable enough, they will ask you. I speak for myself when I say this because I have 3 daughters, and my children are now asking me those questions. And as a mom, I don't want to get caught up in the regular routine of just because, or not really going into detail because I don't know, or making up a fake excuse as to the reason of why we don't really know why we're here. And if we don't know these things, it's okay. But it's very important to acknowledge that you don't know what you need to know. And when you get to that level of wanting to know what you need to know to grow as a person individually and as a group and as a whole in your community, it will then become very beneficial, not only for yourself, but for your children as well. You will begin to have another meaning of your life and why you are here and your calling. Now, I say that to say, with my trip to California, I know it's been a while since I've come on here and just talked directly to you all, because I've been literally on the go from growth to growth. Like, I went through a family trip in Clearwater. I've posted the video, but I didn't make it public, only because I have different family members that are overanalyzing every moment that was there. Oh, my hair, oh, this, and I'm waiting for them to get to a place where they're comfortable enough for you all to see them the way that I see them. Secondly, I've been on a growth process. I live in Orlando, Florida, so I've been on a growth process of driving back and forth to Tampa, Florida with my family. Not that it's a big drive away, but coming from a place where I never used to do those type of things, I'm not a person that likes to drive anyways, which is ironic. You guys always see me driving. I'm just doing my routine, which is why I don't like to drive. If I had a choice, I would be chauffeured or fly a plane. That's my number one go-to in terms of a transportation. But I literally been on the go with you all, and I thought I'd take this time to acknowledge my growth, number one, celebrate myself, but share with you all the transitions that I am feeling, experiencing, and learning about, as it is very beneficial for you all. I'm recently coming back from San Diego, California, was so transformational that this lady, Lisa Nichols, if you haven't heard of her, please look her up. She is the most informative speaker and transformational speaker that I have ever met in my life. Now, I don't know if that was because that was my first time or what, but she's always made me feel a certain type of way via YouTube of the ways I've been watching her. But to see her in person, to have her move my mind, my body, and soul, and bring up things and problems that I thought was healed and I thought I didn't need to acknowledge, only has helped me to know that I do need to acknowledge those things in order to grow to the next level of where God is taking me. And I say that to say, with this growth that I have been on, with this mission that I have been on with myself, it is so beautiful to continue to learn and grow. I know this video is going on 8 minutes long, but just to wrap it up really quickly, I'm realizing that my time is now becoming more valuable for you all. I have so much information I want and need to share with you all to help you grow. But I have to continue to stick to the basis and understand that my growth is still in process, which I like to share with you all. When I went to San Diego, California, I wasn't aware that my personal development needed to be developed. I thought, coming from where I come from, the hood, that I was already developed as a person at the level of where I needed to be already. You see, where I come from, you don't see a lot of people like me, and you don't see a lot of people that think like me or speak like me. And I'm not downplaying my hood, but I'm just going to be real. We are in a walking dead society where we have a lot of people that's not very woke in terms of their mind. They just are part of this society and they're just floating. They're just here in routine. So what I'm learning is this comfort of getting to a straight point in life where I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm comfortable. These people living their lifestyle successful. They don't have to worry about anything. I thought that they just have a flat line of just a great life, which I was wrong. I'm now learning that in terms of personal development, the way that they broke it down, Susie Corder, Lisa Nichols' partner, look her up too. She talks about a lot of making money. I'm learning that if you look at your life like a hospital, right? You go into the hospital, if you go on the machine, they hook you up to the EKGs and they start to read your body and it says a flat line. We both know if your heartbeat is a flat line, we're dead. We're not growing. There's nothing. You're not coming back. But if you see up and down, like the heartbeat's going up and down, you are living. There's life. So I share that to say Lisa Nichols, Susie Corder, and the minister, Louis Farrakhan, with his teachings of the Nation of Islam, and all of the great leaders before me has now taught me to understand that life will always be a roller coaster. We will always go through ups and downs. But it is up to us to appreciate the moment that we are in so that we can appreciate the journey and trust the process. And I've been saying this for so long, trust the process, but not really understanding because I'm thinking that I'm going to get to this level of just straight coastline. But we don't want to get straight in the coastline. We don't want to ever get comfortable. We don't ever want to get content. So my message for you today is to appreciate the process of where you are at, to take in the milestones that where you have come from, and to celebrate yourself for the good, the bad, and what is to come, because you are becoming a better person just by listening to this, acknowledging that you want growth and you need growth, and to share this with somebody will do you good justice for yourself, because you're saving someone else's life that needed to hear this message. This is not for Justine. This is not for Ambitious Queen. I am the co-creator, and I am just transferring energy and information that Allah, God, has allowed me to share with you. And however you would like to take it and receive it, take advantage of it. If you don't want to receive it, pass it along to another person. But that's my time. To know me is to love me. And to love me, you must know you. And to know you, you must love you. Don't forget to comment below what resonated with you. I love you and I thank you for your time, and I will be back soon to share more greatness with you all.